Okay, so today we're going to talk about a couple of things. One of them I want to touch on at the onset is Mark Plotkin. He's been here less than 2 weeks. He's working on his 4th contract. Yes, thank you, Mark Plotkin. He can sell anything.
To anyone.
Anything to anyone.
Ice
Just give me
to
the
an
product. And now, we're going to segue into that because...
Thanks, Coach.
What? No problem. Okay, now, we have to sell Section 8 to the landlords because most of them have a misconception of what Section 8 is. Do you know what Section 8 is? Catherine?
The government pays for the people to live there.
Correct.
So
Okay.
they get their check every month.
They get their check every month. But the problem is that people have the idea that, oh my God, it's Section 8, it's government people, and oh my God, they're going to destroy the place, and blah, blah, blah.
They live in nicer places than I do.
Yes, believe me, they do, okay? And what happens is that we need to, just like we have to do with the appointments, I'm sorry, with the associations, we have to educate the people on the other side of what a Section 8 is, okay? So when you're looking on the MLS, in order for you to find someone who is okay with a Section 8, you kind of got to put up the add, excuse me, add more criteria on the bottom, and in the remarks section, okay, just put the number 8. If you just put the number 8, anything that remotely resembles anything to Section 8 will come up. Okay, so right there you know
Where you put the 8 at?
the 8 in the remarks,
In the
on the
remarks.
add,
Okay.
when you're in the search screen and you hit on the bottom left, add more search criteria, put in the number 8. Again, remember, MLS, simple, stupid, don't put in anything that's as easy and simple as you possibly can. Put in the number 8, anything that has the number 8, whether it's a phone number or anything, usually it's Section 8 in the remarks, will pop up. Okay, so that's a quick, easy way. The other way is, we're all going to give you the links. Please, if you can write that down. I'm going to send you the link to the Section 8 housing. So, when you have a Section 8 client, you can immediately go to Section 8 housing and see all of the homes listed that the landlords are putting it on the Section 8 website because they want Section 8 clients. Okay? Now, the super beauty beyond the government paying the first of every month is that normally the landlord will get first, last, and security. They're going to get 3 months.
They definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the tenant has to pay 1, and the landlord will pay 2. The call that I got at the beginning of the meeting was, Amanda, we had some other, it wasn't Section 8, it's some other, I forget what the name of it was, it's in Fort Lauderdale, some other housing thing. And Amanda's great with it.
Amanda owns.
And Amanda,
Tell everybody who.
yes, Amanda owns 32 properties in the area. Okay,
And you
one of
manage them.
yes, and I manage them. I'm the property manager for them. And one of the properties at 1117 Northwest 7th Terrace in Fort Lauderdale, the gentleman had move-in assistance of some sort. I forget what the name is. It's just escaping me right now. She just got. They did the inspection, and she got. I think you're right. I think it's the HOPE program. And she just called me that the check is there, first and security. He already put a month down with us. Done. She's thrilled. Move him in right now. Just put him in. She's thrilled.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's secured.
It's secure. So what happens is, you call an agent. Hey, will your landlord take Section 8? No. Don't bother. Let us sell it after the fact. We have this is going to kind of touch on something I wanted to bring up to everyone. Don't call people in advance to tell them that you've got so-and-so that has such and such and they got this and that. No. Show them the properties, write up the contracts, send it in, and we'll close it later. Okay? It's really basically that easy. It's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. Okay? When you ask for permission on the front side, you usually don't get it. But if you already do it and you ask for forgiveness, you can probably get it. So, for instance, I'm writing up a contract, full price, first, last, and security. By the time I've sent that to the landlord, he's like, hell yeah, I'm going to take it. Why wouldn't I? And they're gonna, okay, great, can you fill out this paperwork? Because they get, it's not only their money, but it's guaranteed by the government. By that time, that's how I've always sold it, and I've never had a problem. When you call up and you go, yeah, hi, I'm calling to find out if your landlord takes Section 8. Well, half the realtors don't even know what Section 8 is.
Like
So how
getting
can they
a
even
guard
sell it to their landlords? They can't. Forget about that. There was another one where there's a cosigner and a girl, and the sister's going to cosign. And hey, is it okay? Do you think the landlord will take the cosigner? Do you think it's going to get past the HOA? No. Forget about all that crap.
I also want to say that part of the reason why a lot of realtors stay away from Section 8, in their mind, they think it's a real long process and it takes forever for them to, and so that's why a lot of them got a negative attitude about, Section 8, the realtors themselves. But I want you to explain to us what is the process, so that
I'm going to, because you
but
guys, that's a great point.
That's why a lot of realtors act like that.
That's a great point, because
it's not because they don't know that the landlord doesn't take it or not. It's that them already don't want to.
He's right. Not only does it.
They think the type of tenant that they're getting also.
The type of tenant, they just don't know. They just don't know, and he's right.
These days it's a lot different than maybe it was 20 years ago.
Well, we've got this person in
Much
2
more common.
weeks. In 2
Middle-class
weeks.
people now.
In 2 weeks?
And that's awesome.
In 2 weeks, I got this person checked in already in my landlord's hand. In 2 weeks. That's unbelievable. That's phenomenal. Okay? So, yes, Renee's right. Not only do the landlords don't know about it, the realtors don't know about it, and if they do have maybe an inkling, they got the wrong idea about it. Mark's also right. They've got this idea that, oh my God, there's Section 8, they're going to trash the place. Well, you know what? When you're talking to the other side, it's just the opposite. If a Section 8 tenant has a complaint from the landlord to the Section 8 Bureau, they will lose their voucher. We have to get that across to everybody. Not only are they not going to trash the place, but they're going to be the best tenants you ever had. Because if you complain one time, they're going to lose their money, and they know that. Doesn't that make sense? And how about this? I've got a guy with an 808 beacon score, right? What happened to the 808 beacon score? Perfect example. They took him like that. 2 seconds. Done. Well, you know what? Yesterday, 808 got laid off from his job. How you like that? Can't even go through with a deal. Laid off with his job. 808 beacon score, and you can tell this to your people who doubt, because when you got the story to tell, an 808, he got laid off the next day. He couldn't even go through with the contract, much less what's going to happen to him when he's paying your rent, because all you thought about is, oh my God, he's great because he has an 808, right? Really? How about this? Section 8, you don't even ever have to worry if they have a job for the rest of their life.
Right.
It doesn't matter. How economy proof is that?
Totally.
It's like crazy.
Love
Most
it.
of them are getting government benefits on top of the Section
Right.
8.
It doesn't even matter. They can be
Right.
laid
Mine
off
is
for the
getting like-
rest of their life, and you're going to get your check
Food.
on the first.
Food card.
That's how you have to sell it. And when you sell it like that, believe me, it makes sense, but you got to sell it with passion. I really believe that. There's nothing better. Amanda would love nothing more than all of her tenants to be Section 8. Because she knows what Section 8 is.
Paid on time,
It's
every
never
time.
Never. How many people are we trying to collect from? We got 10 grand upside down.
I'm trying to
This
tell
month, we're
everybody.
10 grand upside down in collections. Okay? $10,000 upside down. If they were all Section 8, we'd be like, where are we going to eat tonight? Okay? That's,
By the way, that was Alex and Gloria who was ringing.
Okay.
To start off the meeting. So
Okay.
saying
Are
12
they-
o'clock, I'm there.
Okay, great. Can we help you, sir? I'm Ben. Which Ben are you looking for? There's 2 Bens here. I'm sorry?
Ben Affleck.
Ben, the owner of the building? He's
Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
office there, or to the
Yeah.
street?
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, then that would be the office right there, the second door after the elevator, on the right. It says Hollywood Heritage.
In Broward. It'd be the date in
Well,
Broward.
Ben, the
Some of them are cities, like in Hollywood, they have Hollywood housing.
Yeah, there's Hollywood housing. I have the
Exactly.
papers.
I mean,
I have paper
in
where
Miami,
the package.
not so much. Oh, you do? Not at all.
Yeah, it's a
So
little
it's
jumbled.
different.
For the
They dan per
Shepherd's
So-
Way, for the Hollywood,
City
City of Hollywood.
Of Section 8
Yeah.
in my head.
Right, what do you see Section 8 as?
Well, she
Section 8
says
was hell.
it's different in Dade County.
But that's
That's what she's
different.
saying.
In Hollywood,
So it's a totally
it's not
different
called Section 8, just so you know.
thing. Exactly.
In
Shepherd's
Hollywood-
Way.
No, in
Oh.
Hollywood, it's called Hollywood housing.
Each one in Broward is called, in Miami-Dade, they have like 3 different ones,
Mhm.
and one is worse than the other. I mean, there's one that you'd rather deal with than the
In
others.
here, they're all fantastic. They're
Exactly.
great.
Broward,
We
all
never have a
Broward?
problem. In all of Broward,
Awesome.
I just rented, well, Mark did, I'm sorry, one of my properties. It's a $1,200, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, Section 8, passed everything, and the landlord was like, oh my God, great. She actually went and put the property on Section 8, and the person that came to us, right, Mark?
Yeah, she did the paperwork.
Came through the Section 8 website. On the website, the landlord said, call Ben at Hollywood Homes. So she put her own house on Section 8, which we can do, and then she put my phone number. I mean, really? And I just went, Mark? And Mark went, what do I do? I go, don't worry, let's do it.
And he's an hour specialist.
And believe me,
Yeah.
2 or 3 times you do it, and it's first, last, and security. Anyone that knows anything about it, okay? I'm gonna read you a little something, okay? Bear with me. I made this email so that you guys, again, little templates that you can use. We're gonna forward this to everyone. So the minute you get somebody that goes, oh, I don't know about Section 8, copy, paste, send, or just grab it from your drafts, send, okay? It's advantages of accepting Section 8, okay? All the good stuff about Section 8, everything we just discussed, is in this little email, okay? And they're gonna love it. This is a closer email. This is like, can you please forward this to your landlord? And when the landlord sees it, the first thing is, you've got to put the contract in. First, last, security. If they negate you after that and you've done this, then you move on. You know, we don't want to,
And that's fast, so if it's that fast, it's great.
It's
Yeah,
that
right.
fast, okay? This is, consider the scenario and think to yourself, which tenant would you rather have? All things equal, tenant loses job after 3 months. All things equal, tenant loses job. Non-Section 8 tenant has to look for a job, more than likely at less than previously employed, because fall behind, rent eventually has to be evicted. It's really the bottom line. This is what had to happen to arrest us. Section 8 tenant guaranteed keeps paying regardless of employment, and in many cases, vouchers adjusted upwards. They actually adjust their voucher upwards to help them while they don't have a job. How do you like that? Okay? No lapse in rental amount or collection. Check arrives with direct deposit on the first without interruption for the term of the lease. I mean, are you really not wanting Section 8? I mean, if you don't want it, you don't know about it. Because if you know about it, you're going to take it.
Of course.
Of
Be
course, as
fighting
a
for
landlord,
it.
you're going to fight for it. But most landlords, they've purchased property, and they don't even know what it is. It's mind-boggling to me that these people are even investors.
The only landlords that a lot of times don't wanna do Section A is landlords that they're not keeping up their properties, because with Section A, everything gotta be working properly.
Inspected.
Everything
also,
has
so
to
they
be
inspect everything.
inspected.
So-
Aside from bars on the windows and really odd stuff, like my landlord, this landlord, the inspector came, and they had a punch-out list, okay?
Can it
I
have a kick-out bar?
It depends. It all depends on, what the type of house, how many bedrooms, and so on. But they had a punch-out list. I gave the punch-out list to our guy. It was a total of 200. Section 8 tenant guaranteed keeps paying regardless of employment. And in many cases, vouchers adjusted upwards. They actually adjust their voucher upwards to help them while they don't have a job. How do you like that? Okay? No lapse in rental amount or collection. Check arrives with direct deposit on the first without interruption for the term of the lease. I mean, are you really not wanting Section 8? I mean, if you don't want it, you don't know about it. Because if you know about it, you're gonna take it.
Of course.
Of
Be
course, as
fighting
a
for
landlord,
it.
you're gonna fight for it. But most landlords, they've purchased property and they don't even know what it is. It's mind-boggling to me that these people are even investors.
The only landlords that a lot of times don't wanna do Section A is landlords that they're not keeping up their properties, because with Section A, everything gotta be working properly.
Inspected.
Everything
also,
has
so
to
we
be
inspect everything.
inspected.
So-
Aside from bars on the windows and really odd stuff, aside from bars on the windows and really odd stuff, like my landlord, this landlord, the inspector came, I gave the punch out list to our guy. It was a total of 200, maybe 50 bucks in punch outs, fixed a little this, fixed that, tweak this, tweak that. Supplies plus his day's labor was, I think, 230 bucks. Of course the landlord paid it. She was like, of course. Took pictures, sent it, inspection passed, check's already there. Done.
That's perfect.
Just a quick question about the process though. Okay, so the person has, the tenant has a package from
Right.
Hollywood Housing,
Mhm.
okay? They submit that package to the landlord, correct?
They give it to us to give it to the landlord.
Okay, so we take their package, give it to the landlord. The landlord fills the package out, sends it back to us.
Correct.
We send it to the tenant, or do we send it to?
Normally what I like to do
Okay.
is I like to get the third party slouching thing out of the way. And I like to get, who's the name of your
Worker.
custodian on this deal, blah, blah, blah. And we get their name, we call them up, their email, we got a package, send it to you, and we're done. We don't want to wait another day or two. It just delays us getting paid. So yes, let it come to us, and then we will get it to, unless the people are like, okay, I'm here, I'll meet you, in an hour, and I'll go take it. If they want to do that, that's fine.
You mean take it, drop
But
it off?
Take it to the-
Once the package-
See the house.
The landlord has to fill the package out.
The landlord, it's a package for the landlord.
And then-
The tenant's already filled out their stuff, because
Right.
that's how
They
all
got
their
it.
stuff was for them to get.
Right.
But that schedules the inspector at that point, right?
Correct. Then once they see all that, and they see a real lease, and everything's good, and blah, blah, then they call us, because we're the ones that are gonna open the door to schedule the inspection, not the tenant.
Right.
So we want to try to keep the tenant out, like I kept Lou out, completely out. From the minute he gave me the paperwork, Lou was out of the picture. I did everything, and in 2 weeks, done. Lou still, he called me last night. Man, if this is gonna take long, or just, maybe I'll do something else. He doesn't even know. I'm gonna call him now and say, dude, you come pick up the keys. He's gonna be thrilled. So, I don't want you guys to run around like with associations and with Section 8 paperwork and running around, but it's no big deal if we just scan it and send it to somebody. It's
Right.
really not that big of a drama. Then, hey, Mr. Customer, come back, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Section 8 is a great thing. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different. It's the only way, and this is how I pitch, I go, you want first class security, I'll tell you what, Section 8 is one of the few situations where you're going to actually get first class in security. Okay? Because most people in this economy are not walking around with first class security. They're just not. They don't have it. They're bartering for the third month. If the landlord's being tough, they're bartering for the third month. How many clients have any of you had in the last 30 days that have paid first, last, and security?
One.
You've had one. You've had one. You've had one. One. In 30 days? Really? Okay, and all the other deals got closed? Okay, so it's
No,
a
actually,
great
I take that
benefit.
back. Mine was a payout over 2 months.
Okay, that's
Take
what we're
that
talking
back.
about.
Take it back.
Not first class security moving in. I got one that's moving in on the 15th. Very strange, but only because the house was
Of
such a
Dennis.
great value.
Yeah.
Dennis, he threw $5,400 in the bank. Just like that. I mean, fighting, because everyone was fighting for the deal the first day. Because it was that good of a deal. Okay, so yeah, a landlord that has a really well-priced property, they'll get what they want. Okay, but most don't. because most on the MLS are having to put it up a little bit higher because they know they need to pay the commission. So, Section 8 will work that out 3 months, really good, okay? Don't be scared of it, it doesn't matter if you don't know. The learning curve isn't that dramatic, okay?
I do see, however, that a lot more of the better realtors, I think, what I've spoken to, they're putting it in their listings. Bring your Section 8s.
Yeah.
Right.
Section 8's welcome, you know?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you're seeing that more and more. So I
Yeah.
think like your point, like if you put 8
It's
in
more and more.
the
Before
search,
wasn't like
you're
Yes.
gonna see who
Every-
takes them.
Everyone that takes them right off the bat.
Right.
And then, so you don't have, a lot of them aren't gonna say they take it, it's not gonna see it right there, but you're gonna be able to, other people are from a different school of thought. Let me call them in advance and see if they take Section 8. I'm the kind of guy that if I show you first, last security, full price,
Why not?
okay? They don't get it, I don't care.
Right.
It could be Grandma 8. It doesn't matter to me
Grandma
what the
8.
heck it is, okay? I want it. So what happens is all of a sudden the landlord's going, first class security, oh great. But when you start off with, hey, do you think your client
Yeah.
why are you calling me? Obviously it must be a bad thing,
Right.
right? I'm a realtor on the other, I don't even know what you're talking about, right? But it must be bad. Because you wouldn't be calling me to see if I take that crap. Right? Make sense?
Makes sense.
Don't bother calling them. Take them out to see the damn property, and believe me, pitch it to them, they'll take it.
The vouchers are always pretty high too, so.
They
it's more
are.
money for us.
I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, they're paying $1,100.
Yeah.
You know, most of our two beds are $900, $950,
Yeah.
$975. They're paying $1,100.
Yep.
You know? So it's a great product. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to sell it. Okay. All right. Are there any more questions on Section 8, Hollywood Housing, Hope Program, Shepherd's Way? There's a bunch of them. Don't be scared of them.
Pie.
What is
Some
the
of them,
website
you
and
might-
how
I'm
like
gonna.
it?
She's gonna send it all to you. Okay. She's gonna send you the link to all of them. Hollywood Homes is already part of Section 8. So you can log in with my login, and if you have a Section 8 client, just look in the area. Look in Hollywood, boom, and it'll say 21900, and you go, okay, view, and then call them, because some of these landlords are just on their own. And hi, this is Ben from Hollywood Homes. I'm calling about, I saw your house on Section 8, I got a Section 8 client, their vouchers were, they have first class security.
Thank you.
Do you work with realtors? Oh yes, I put it on myself, call my realtor, he's already got listed. Okay, great. Because a realtor probably didn't write Section 8 welcome. There's only few of us that talk to our landlords, talk to them, convince them, make them understand it, they already know, whatever, and then take the time to put it on the listing. You know what we're working with. Half the people aren't doing anything. Okay? So, do the extra effort, all right, and find those Section 8 properties, they're great.
In
Okay?
Broward, they go under Broward Housing as well,
Right.
which
And
will
then
take Hollywood. You have to
Shepherd's
check.
Way, there's the Hope Program, which Lou was part of, Hollywood Housing in Hollywood, and then there's like 2 sections in Hollywood that don't part of Hollywood Housing, get a crisscross. You just have to know, but don't be scared of it, okay? It's a piece of cake.
Don't be
Okay.
scared.
I want to talk to you guys also about listings, okay? Listings are king. Everybody knows listings are king, okay? Under your noses are an unlimited amount of listings, and you haven't even realized it, okay? Everyone that calls us in those stack of leads, they're all moving, aren't they? How come we're not getting their previous landlord information? Wouldn't it be great to have their current address? And we do have it because it's on the application. We're calling the landlord to verify their residency, for the love of God. Yeah, hi, Mr. Landlord. This is Ben from Hollywood Homes. How you doing? Yeah, I'm calling about Fulanita Menganita, and I heard, she's moving, and she's, just